What's up, Hoop fans? Welcome to 1716, the most entertaining hour-ish of basketball banter you'll hear each week. I'm your host, David, a Boston Celtics fan. Joining us on the far side, Lamar, a Lakers fan who's waiting eagerly for Woj to just drop the bomb. Anthony Davis traded to the
Lakers!
Grizzlies. Also joining us,
Mavericks.
who was great from Woj this week. A new trade for the Mavericks. We have Jeremy, our Mavericks fan, joining us. This is show 23. It's time. Woo! We made it. 23. It is the GOAT. What y'all think? Michael Jordan. Tell me what y'all think.
He's the greatest basketball player of all time to ever play basketball.
I want to be like Mike.
Ooh, Like Mike. That was a really good movie. Y'all remember Like Mike?
I was talking about the song. I wasn't talking about the movie.
Yeah, I know.
Y'all remember that
But I do remember the movie.
Yes, we remember Like Mike. Lil Bow Wow.
Yeah, bro. I love that
Basketball.
movie.
It's my favorite. Okay.
I like the way the dribble. Yeah!
In other news, did y'all hear about Lil Bow Wow getting beat up?
I did.
by a girl?
Wait, whoa! Speaking of goats, can I tell you about Wait, speaking of goats.
I'm sorry, I couldn't help it.
What's happening?
I'm sorry.
Speaking of goats, can I tell you about another goat?
No. We'll go.
Well, last night, we won the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying. Woo! Go Patriots! Yeah! We won it. That's 6 in 18 years. That's 33%. We win. We the best. We the best. We Papa Cheetah. We the best. All right. On today's show,
I'm so glad this is a basketball show.
we've got some recent news where we're going to be talking about a little bit of Anthony Davis, not a whole lot of Anthony Davis. We've got to get into this Porzingis trade. We're going to dig all the way into it as far as we can. Then we're going to talk about the All-Star reserves, who was snubbed. I'm sure Jeremy's going to be talking a whole lot in this show. Then we're going to do this really cool mock draft at the end of the third quarter where these two are going to take their places, Team LeBron and Team Giannis, and they're going to draft out their all-star teams. That'll be pretty fun. And we're going to submit it and maybe try to win some. Anyway, in the fourth quarter, we're going to be talking about Kyrie Irving. You won't want to go anywhere. Anyway, before we jump into the show, thank you to our sponsors. You can hear more about our sponsors in the halftime show if you're listening on audio. Let's jump into it with our first quarter of recent news. Carmelo Anthony has officially been waived by the Chicago Bulls. Your heart beating over there?
Hoodie Melo?
I can kind of see it. You can kind of see the logos, like the logo's like popping up a little bit.
I'll admit, I'm getting nervous. I hope they don't make anything stupid and yeah.
Man, he's gonna wind up on the Lakers.
Yeah. Well, to the Lakers, bro.
So here's
just accept it. LeBron and Carmelo on the same team.
The ball will stop. The ball will literally stop.
This is gonna be
The ball will stop.
This is gonna be a little foreshadowing to later in the first quarter, but I just had this thought. This new trade that the Lakers have thought up, where they trade 8 players, or I guess it's 6.
It's 18. It's an 8 player.
It's 6 current players, 2 future players. If you know how many roster spots are going to be open, right? They're going to get back 2 players. That's going to be 4 open spots, and you know LeBron wants to play with Carmelo. So how would you feel if you get Anthony Davis and Carmelo Anthony? Oh, that's a question.
For that trade.
That trade that we're going to talk about in just a minute, it's Ball, Kuzma, Ingram, Rondo, Stevenson,
We're only
Beasley.
getting Melo for 1 year, right?
I mean, I don't know.
So if that's the case, then I'm fine with it. As long as we get Anthony Davis, because we're working no matter what towards next year anyway. So I'm good with that.
I think Carmelo would be there next year as well.
Stop it. No.
So you're not okay with this scenario going down?
I want it for 1 year.
4 year, $18 million.
Half a year.
I was about to say, when you're saying 1 year, you mean the rest of these.
Half a year.
No, I was just messing around. I said Melo 4 years, $20 million.
I'm sorry, I just
contract.
The thought of it, I was like, no.
It's only $5 million a year.
Stop it.
It's
No,
only
he's
$5
not
million
worth 5. No.
It's a 4-year deal. 5.
4 years? No. He gets half a year.
You could do 3 years.
I'm sorry.
To line up with LeBron.
You know what? Let's keep going.
I'm sorry.
Why y'all doing that to me?
I'm still on this high.
I know.
Okay, all right. I've got another question. We're nearing the trade deadline.
Yes.
But Marc Gasol and Mike Conley are still on the Memphis Grizzlies.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
Go ahead.
Go.
I was just going to say it's hard to move Mike Conley because his size of his contract is huge.
It's massive.
But the Pacers are right there, and the Pacers don't pay anybody.
But here's yes they do, because they have paid some people, and you have to remember Conley himself was worth 3-4 players. If we're talking just contract,
$140 million.
That's a lot of money, man, to take. It's a lot of money to take,
especially for a contender, because a lot of contenders at this time of the year, they don't have a lot of cap room to make a move like that.
So if you want Mike Conley, you'd have to move 2, 3, 4 players. Yeah. Is he worth 2, 3, 4 players?
What if they do a 3-team trade with the Lakers and the Pelicans, and he goes to the Lakers? Whoa!
I don't think it'll happen, but I mean,
would you be okay with that?
Yeah.
And then Melo with the 4-year, $20 million.
Stop it. No. Anyways, I don't think it'll happen though. It's too much money. I don't think it'll happen.
All right. Yeah. That was just a thought. It just popped in my head. Yeah. Marc Gasol.
The market's not high for him right now. Be honest.
Bigs in the league, unless you can shoot.
Yeah.
He can.
He's good.
He's not a bad player. He's a good player, but I don't think he's an athletic type of guy people look for.
I mean, if you look at just because players like this want to go to a contender.
Right.
So if you look at the different contenders around, you got Boston, you got Al Horford, you got Philly, you got Joel Embiid. The Warriors have Boogie. You know what I'm saying? So the market's just not that big for him. So he's a great player though. He's a really good player.
I wish the best for these two. I hate seeing them lose like they've been losing. Yeah. I want them on contenders. I want them to have a shot at the playoffs again. They don't deserve to go down like they're going with their coach, with their front office. They just don't deserve it.
Can I add something?
Yeah.
They are who we thought they were.
Why y'all do that to me? You didn't see the potential in this team.
No.
I didn't.
I actually haven't. Yeah, the first 2 weeks of the season when they were at the top of the... we all knew they were going to come back.
Memphis is 3-0.
No, that was one of the 3 games. Don't do that to me. I did not say that. No.
I think they were 12-5 at one point.
It was something yes. Then I did say something. Yes.
I'm messing with you.
Come on, man.
Oh, they were 1-0. Yeah.
I do that. Stop it.
I remember 12-5, and I don't think they've won since.
Ouch. That's disrespectful.
David, come on, man.
Mean.
Okay, hey, let's talk about something super exciting, and that is that Caris LeVert is said to be potentially back before this show airs. What? Within the week? He's playing 5-on-5 contact? What?
I'd have to see it. I'm sorry. I just need to see it.
Yeah.
When did this happen? He was supposed to be out for this season with a
gruesome, was it leg or foot?
It was a leg. It was like Paul George, Gordon Hayward type. I thought.
I'd have to see.
And he's back 6 months later.
Yeah, I'd have to see it.
He was, as these guys know, he was one of the people that I was the most high on early in the season because he improved so much, and I cannot wait to see him back. The Nets are scary already because of D'Angelo Russell. Congratulations.
That's his celebration.
Ice in his veins.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought that was some steroids.
Oh, come on, man.
I'm so
the word's
sorry.
out. D'Angelo, why he's been playing better?
HGH.
That would not surprise
Human growth
me
hormone.
for D'Angelo.
Stop it.
Stop it.
Sorry,
Stop
I'm so sorry.
it.
But with Caris LeVert back, could they pass Indiana for the 5th seed?
I can see it.
I could see that. Can we please avoid the 4 seed if that's what happens? I don't want to play them in the first seed. No. I would rather play the Pacers. Let's get that going.
They have some young pieces, man. LeVert, D'Angelo Russell, Hollis Jefferson. They got some
good pointers.
And don't forget Spencer Dinwiddie.
Who's
been the best player aside from D'Angelo Russell.
They're dangerous.
That team is going to be good. All right, let's dive into it. Anthony Davis. Now, the latest of Anthony Davis, from what we said, he did make a statement.
Yes.
Anthony Davis's statement, he said, I don't know how long I plan to play this game. People's careers are short, and I feel like it's my time to move on. So obviously, it's a tough situation, but my intention is to still play. Oh, that's what he was saying. Sorry. About the Pelicans. Obviously, we don't know exactly what's going to happen. He intends on playing. I think he's going to probably get shut down. But he actually got fined $50,000 for publicly. No, not for that. Not for that. Not for that. Don't say the word. Don't say the word.
I was like, don't. You know,
don't say that T word. Don't say it. Okay. But for publicly requesting a trade, when you publicly request a trade, you can't do that. Right. So you got fined $50K. which is also similar to some other fines that are probably going to come in.
Didn't LeBron offer him to pay his? No, I'm just kidding.
I think LeBron probably called him.
Yeah, that was a meme. That's all. I'm joking.
Right. Yeah. Oh, I know the one you're talking about.
So hey, bro.
He got like a Venmo.
He sent them a Cash App.
Right.
That was ridiculous.
Hey,
come on.
The internet's undefeated.
Yeah.
You tell me Anthony Davis can't afford $50,000.
He absolutely can, but LeBron.
But LeBron was probably
buying a Big Mac for him. Like,
hey, LeBron, hey, I paid this for you now. You owe me a favor later.
Right.
Hey, man, but for real, just.
Hey, no tampering.
Y'all are ridiculous.
So speaking of tampering, his dad comes out and says, "My son will never play for the Celtics." That's kind of an interesting statement from your dad.
Let me say this. I'm tired of these dads coming on and saying stuff.
I agree with that. 100%.
And it's like they're everywhere. Whether it's Kyrie's dad, whether it's Anthony Davis's dad, why can't these guys speak for themselves and just let that be that? They're grown men.
Can I ask you a question?
What's up?
Is this a trick so that it will scare the Celtics away from offering everything for them?
That's ridiculous. Stop it. Because number one, I know what you're doing. I'm not gonna let you do this. Because number one, you knew he was talking about it very respectively because him and IT are friends. He didn't like the way they did IT. That's all it was. They're friends, and that's all it was. Period.
Can I ask you another question?
Sure.
Let's say you have Isaiah Thomas on your team.
Okay.
And someone
I know where you're going with this.
Stop.
I didn't make the decision.
Stop. And someone calls you and says, "Trade me this guy, and you'll get Kyrie Irving." What are you going to do?
I did not make that decision.
Answer the question.
Notice I didn't say you were
wrong.
Answer the
question.
Yes, I'd make that
You're
trade.
You're going to take that trade every day because you have what's best for the team in mind. I love Isaiah Thomas. Isaiah Thomas is one of my favorite players ever because of everything that he did for the Celtics.
Yes.
But look, IT.
He's a defensive liability.
He's just like I don't want to look him in the eye and say that. Okay,
he's a defensive liability.
But we had the chance.
5'9".
We had the chance to get Kyrie
Maybe.
Irving. We had the chance to get Kyrie Irving. We couldn't have passed that up. So so you know how the dad said something about the loyalty of the Boston Celtics?
Yeah.
What do you think about the loyalty of asking for a trade halfway through a season with a year and a half left on your contract? How's the loyalty in that?
Who cares? Look, there's no loyalty in the NBA.
Yeah.
This is business.
But as far as players go, man, especially with a person with AD stature, like, he deserves better. Like, that team has done nothing to...
Okay, and I'm not discounting that.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is that this dad came out and said, because of the loyalty here, when his son is... If you're going to hold that loyalty, you've got to hold the same loyalty to AD. He has a year and a half on the contract that he signed, and he hijacked this season that the Pelicans were having, that they were supposed to finish third seed.
You say hijacked?
I said hijacked.
Wait a minute. He hijacked? Like,
yes, because
he's the reason why they're so bad?
No, that's not what I said.
I just want to make sure.
This whole season now is going to focus around Anthony Davis's trade. The Pelicans are done. They will be the third worst team in the Western Conference.
And that's probably more relevant than they've been in...
The third worst team? What?
I said more relevant. I'm just saying that last year.
No, stop.
They were a different team last year. They had Rondo.
Okay.
Boogie was there halfway through the season. I mean, they're a different team.
Again, this is the only point I'm trying to make right now. Dad says the Celtics weren't loyal with this Isaiah Thomas thing. Well, hey, look, Dad, your son isn't very loyal with asking for a trade a year and a half with his contract left.
I don't care about his dad talking. Neither do I care about Anthony Davis making a trade request.
Because it was a long time coming. The Pelicans haven't done anything to...
People have been talking about it for a long time.
Yeah.
So
and I don't disagree with any of that. I just want to make my statement.
No, I got you.
He came in my team. All right? So anyway, now today, when we're recording this, Anthony Davis made a statement that he would sign a long-term deal with the Lakers. We knew that. With the Knicks, we sort of knew that-ish, kind of.
Right.
But with the Bucks and Clippers as well, which is new. What are your thoughts on that list?
I think he looked at the Bucks and Clippers and he thought they are some pieces away from being a really good team. And so I think in his head he was like, oh man, if I were playing on the Bucks, we'd be great with me and Giannis together. And I think there's just something about being in LA. If you can't be with the Lakers, we've talked about this before. If you can't be in LA with the Lakers, why not be with the Clippers?
Yep.
And still enjoy LA.
Yeah, I mean, with the Clippers, I can see Hall of Fame coach Doc Rivers
And the new owner.
Yes,
Don't forget the owner.
Man, I just thought about that. Him and Giannis. Oh my God.
That would be nobody's coming down the lane.
Yeah, but the Knicks was like, but the trade that the Knicks made is gonna help them in the future to try to get those assets. But yeah, I mean,
what do you think about the Celtics being left off of that list?
I'm not surprised.
Why?
I mean, I hate to say this. Maybe his dad is kind of in his ear a little bit.
I think, yeah.
But yeah. I don't think that he really thinks that Kyrie's going to leave Boston. So I think he's thinking money-wise, he doesn't know how this is all going to work out.
I don't think he cares anything about the money. I think he's been very clear with that.
I think he's just trying to be very realistic. The Lakers have cap room. The Knicks have cap room.
How much money is he giving up by leaving? He's giving up a lot of money by leaving.
We have the cap room to give him a max contract, though. That's the difference.
But it's not the same max contract that the Pelicans can offer.
Okay, but whether you're getting what?
4 years, 5 years.
4 years, 5 years. He's gonna get the. Come on, man.
I don't think he has any.
He's not gonna get the super max, but he's gonna get the max deal.
I don't think. Yes, but I don't think that's.
Plus, he's in LA, where marketing is a big deal. We're gonna talk about that later. Marketing matters in LA. Yes, it does.
No, I'm not. I wasn't discounting that. That's not why. That's not why.
Is marketing a big thing in Boston?
That's not why I shook my head. That's not why I shook my head.
It's marketing a big thing in Boston.
No.
That's all I'm asking. Okay.
I
so
mean,
maybe he's thinking about
Kyrie's
that.
doing a great job of it.
Now, Milwaukee, I think he's thinking strictly about being with Giannis and that team.
Interesting.
But the Knicks, Clippers, and Lakers have great marketing places.
Yep.
That's all
Any other thoughts?
No.
Okay, well, I've got a thought as to why he would say the Knicks, the Bucks, and the Clippers.
Right.
3 teams that, for some reason, don't have the assets to give the Pelicans what they need. Because he's trying to force himself to the Lakers.
Yes.
That's the only reason he said those 3 teams.
I don't doubt that.
And he's trying to, or his
Wouldn't
dad
you do that?
is trying
Wouldn't you
to.
do that? If you were him, if you really wanted to go to LA, wouldn't you do that too? And could try to control your narrative?
But all of these reasons that you just gave are completely invalid. He's not thinking anything about playing
his
with those
number
teams.
one reason is he wants to go to LA for
He's
Lakers,
not thinking
by
anything
far.
about playing with these other teams.
Well, yeah,
He does not want to go to the Clippers.
He doesn't.
He does not want to go to the
He
Clippers.
doesn't control this though.
Okay, but when he's when he comes to the team and says, "Hey, these are some teams I'd like to go to," he's really just trying to avoid Boston for whatever reason.
Well, are you mad that he's avoiding Boston?
No, not at all.
Come on now. That's where you just lied on that. You just lied on that to all our viewers.
I'm really
you just
truly
lied.
not. I'm really
David,
truly not.
stop it.
Listen, if
Stop
he doesn't want to come to the Celtics,
Oh
then
my
don't come
gosh.
to the Celtics.
You're telling me
But
you just wouldn't want Anthony Davis on your team.
that's not what I said. If he doesn't want to come, then no.
Oh
But I think that the Pelicans are
no
going
fan
to wait.
like David. There's no fan like David, man.
I'm telling you, I still think the Pelicans are going to wait. I don't think they're going to rush into this super deal that we're about to talk about. I think they're going to wait. I think the Celtics are going to offer.
You're hoping.
The Celtics are going to offer.
Okay. No, I mean, I'm talking about you're hoping this all happens.
Ish.
Okay.
Ish.
We'll talk about why. Go ahead.
But the summertime's going to come. The Celtics are going to make their offer. It is not going to include Jason Tatum. And the reason it won't, just listen. The reason it won't is because we don't know if he's going to be a long term. So why would we don't know if he's going to stay for more than a year. So why would we offer our star, Jason Tatum, for that? I think we offer everything else, okay? And we hold on to those 2 pieces, and if that's not enough, okay, he probably wasn't going to stay here.
You mean your great point guard?
Great point guard, Terry Rozier.
Terry Rozier.
We offer him up to.
That is ridiculous! With a straight face, without blinking.
We offer him up to.
Wow.
Okay, that's just my thoughts. I think all of this is just a big trying to force himself to LA. I think that.
I got you.
I think. I'm not going to go into what I think because we yelled about it last time. There's some collusion going on.
There is not collusion. That is ridiculous. There's not collusion. There's not tampering.
How come KCP is not in this deal that we're about to talk about? No, hold on. Let me get to that in a second. Earlier today.
Wow.
Just hold on. I'm so ready for this. Earlier today, the Magic and give me his name. The Pelicans. Again?
Who?
The Pelicans GM.
Dell
Demps.
Yes.
We're on the phone. They're talking, right?
Yes.
And Magic goes, "Hey, I'm going to give you half of my roster. plus 2 future guards. That is Lonzo Ball, Kyle Kuzma, Brandon Ingram, Rajon Rondo, Lance Stevenson, Michael Beasley, and 2 first-round picks.
Wow.
Okay. The name was right in front of me. Anyway, those 2 are on the phone. They have multiple conversations. That was the super huge deal. What are your thoughts on that, real quick?
I don't care what you say. That's the best offer that the Pelicans are going to get.
Yeah.
That is the best offer.
Yeah. You know,
and I'm sorry. Call me a homer. Call me whatever you want to. If you don't take that deal, I don't know what the Pelicans want.
Then they're specifically trying not to send to the Lakers.
Which, that is collusion.
I don't think so.
Yes, it is. That is collusion.
I don't think that's...
Yes, they're colluding with all the other owners. They're like, we are not going to let LA be good. We're not going to let this happen. That's period what this is.
Or that's just what the Pelicans are deciding to do.
Yeah, they don't want to trade him to the West.
They don't want to trade him to the
That's just where my feelings are. You
Lakers.
asked me, I said that's where my feelings are.
You have thoughts? Because I've got so much to say.
The only thing I'm going to say is, like, dude, they threw the house.
They threw everything.
They threw the
except
house.
KCP.
Yeah?
Do you know why?
What's the contract?
Do you know why else? Who's KCP? Who's his agent?
Oh, is it Rich Paul?
It is.
Okay, what's your point?
Same thing as LeBron.
Are you telling? Wait
LeBron
a minute.
is
Hold on.
LeBron
No.
is
Not letting you get away with that one.
LeBron
No.
is
Are you telling me that we're gonna
orchestrating
keep
all of this.
Wait. You're telling me we're gonna keep KCP?
Yep.
Just because his agent is Rich Paul?
Because LeBron said he's not going
That's
anywhere.
ridiculous.
Yep.
That's ridiculous. You're telling me we're not gonna get rid of KCP in order to get other players?
I don't think you will.
You are. Oh wow! I can't believe you just said that.
Because
I cannot believe you just said that out of your
LeBron
mouth.
and Rich Paul are orchestrating all of this.
Oh
so
my
that they can
word!
collude it
So
and
KCP is holding all this up.
No, he's not holding anything up.
What? So you're telling me to get other players in the offseason, to get a KD, to get a yes, to get all these other players that we're not gonna make it happen because of KCP.
Those spots are gonna be open anyway. It doesn't matter where KCP is. He's just not going anywhere because he's part of Clutch Sports. Wow. He's not going anywhere. Because Rich Paul and LeBron are colluding all of this together to get Anthony Davis and to get whoever they wind up getting over the summer to make the next super team.
You have lost your mind. You have lost your KCP.
Why is he not included on this? They threw
No one wants KCP's contract. Nobody wants that contract. Nobody. Have you seen his contract?
I have.
Would you take that contract up on the Celtics? No, you would not. No, you would
I
not.
wouldn't be able to get him because he's sponsored. His agent is Clutch Sports, and they don't like the Celtics.
Wow.
Wait. Hold on. You're telling me Rich Paul has something personally against the Boston Celtics?
It seems so.
You know what? You need to be drug tested.
Or you know what?
You need to be drug tested.
You need
to be drug tested.
Hold on, let me back up.
Yes, you do.
Yes, you do. Because he probably doesn't have anything against it, but LeBron probably told him.
Oh, come on! Oh my gosh! You know what? LeBron's done beating y'all like a drum. He had to move out west. How about that? Beating y'all like a drum. Boston Celtics. You could never get over the hump because of LeBron.
Well, we sent him away the first time.
Oh my word.
We literally sent him away the first time. He did come back and beat us a whole bunch, so we were a quarter away. Dang. Ooh, it would have been so nice if we'd have won that.
No, Scary Terry made sure y'all didn't allow that to happen. Because he's a great point guard.
You know what's...
KCP, you must be... You know what? The blasphemy out of your mouth. The blasphemy. KCP.
Yeah.
Well, you didn't throw in KCP. You didn't throw in Tyson Chandler. Come on, man.
It's just a very interesting thought that I had.
Oh my god.
Okay, so after all that, I've got a way to end the quarter that I kind of wish we didn't have to end the quarter like this.
Oh gosh.
Oh lord.
He speaks. LeVar Ball is back.
This is a nightmare. All right, go ahead.
So Lonzo is obviously in these trade rumors, and LeVar Ball has said, "We want to be in LA." But if he's traded, I don't want Lonzo in New Orleans. Phoenix is the best fit for him, and I am going to speak it into existence.
First off, who's Phoenix going to give him in return?
Can we just move on? I thought he was gone.
I
thought LeBron was like, sit down.
Wait.
Why did he speak?
Last time I checked, Phoenix is like 11 and 30 or whatever they are. So Phoenix is his preferred destination.
Like what? What does that mean?
Well, I can't believe I'm defending LeVar Ball, but I will say this: the style of play that they play is helpful towards his son, because the way he plays, he likes to get up and down the court. He's a great passer, and so it makes sense the way Phoenix plays. They like to get up and down the court. They like to go fast.
There are a lot of teams in the NBA that do that.
Well, I'm saying, but that's their game, because their half court offense is terrible. So he's thinking, if I'm gonna go, I'm just gonna go all the way.
Gotcha.
We're just gonna go all the way.
Weird.
Yeah.
So I was listening to this last week on the radio when they were talking about that the dad was going to say something. He wants to go somewhere that doesn't have an established point guard.
Exactly. Yeah.
That was
so he can be the
so he
star.
can be the
Yes.
So he can be the guy.
which is that's not a championship mindset at all. And
No, that's the ball mindset.
that's the ball mindset. Anyway, that's the end of our first quarter. Some punches were thrown.
Oops.
We didn't think that was going to happen. But let's jump in to our second quarter, where a trade went down over the week. You may have heard about it. A trade happened. No, here's what happened. Sorry, let me get my thoughts together. Some news came out that Porzingis had met with the New York Knicks front office and had said that he wasn't so sure about their future. The Knicks have been really terrible this year. We knew they were going to be, but they hadn't made any strides to get any better. And about 30 minutes later, we get news that a trade had been made. The Mavericks traded the Knicks for Porzingis. Mm-hmm. Can you give us a breakdown of who got traded?
Sure.
No? All right.
I can't.
I'll take it.
I got it.
Okay, you got it.
I just got to get off this high real quick.